M0FXB, welcome to my channel. We are with the DV MegaCast unit, which is a unit that provides DMR, D-Star, Fusion and a lot more, all in one box. You do not need a radio. It does have a built-in speaker with some nice LEDs and I think it's like a 2.8-inch screen, lots of information and a Yaesu microphone, and you can sit there and talk on all these modes perfectly. And they're very inexpensive units, under £400. You never have to buy a digital radio ever. How good is that? There's been a new firmware update. We're going to check it out. I'm very, very pleased with mine. I'm quite excited about looking at this new firmware. Now, the way that you download firmware, if you look at the blue screen on the left here, you put in the serial number and the service code that is written on the back of your box, and then it allows you to, to download. And if you have a problem, just email them. They'll help you. But I'm going to download the beta test. I've already put in my numbers and I've downloaded the two. You get two files. One is the main, I think one is the screen file. So let's put that in and let's have a look, see what it does. The new changes are: number one, improved power on off system, instant start. 2, Ambi server status store, keeps status after power cycle. 3, DGID for Fusion, Fusion specific DSQ system. 4, preset, a list of presets for each mode, that's C4FM, D-Star and DMR. 5, display dim. 6, Roger beep, tone and volume setting. 7, update DV MegaCast specific functions via cast display system menu. 8, via the new help menu there is a QR code to open the user manual. That's nice. And then it says more information on these functions can be found in the user manual, which we will be looking at, and also I will demonstrate as many of these features as I can at the end of the video. So before you move on with this firmware update, carefully read these release notes, DV MegaCast version 1.32. Scroll down. I'm not going to read them all, but I would read every section carefully and follow it step by step, and then hopefully you won't have any problems, because there are procedures and steps to follow. But if you miss one thing, then it just won't load. There's always help on hand from DV MegaCast, from Rudd and Gus, but obviously there's a lot of people that ask for help, so better to try and do everything yourself first. And here are the release notes, and there'll be a link in the description titled Release Notes. Okay, we're at the DV MegaCast. Let's go to configuration. We've got to the DV MegaCast by selecting menu on the device, then system. We can see the IP address there at the top or at the bottom of the cast and on the top of my computer. What we'll do now is go configuration, expert, then we'll go to firmware. Now we're going to choose the file. Now I've put a file where I can find it here. Look, firmware version 1.32. We'll double click that. Select the firmware to upload the cast unit. Then we'll click update firmware. Now it says here, keep the volume pushed in, which I'm doing, and we'll go run upgrade. Update has processed, the unit has been updated, and we'll reboot now. We will revert to the dashboard in 50 seconds. The second part is the screen, so you choose the file we've got here on our desktop. So I've labeled it DV Mega 1.32. Too many files on this PC. There it is there, and it's the bottom one. Okay, and then you just click update firmware. And I've already done that, I'm not going to do that again. Then go down to Pi Star adjustment. That's the last thing that you do. Click that, and then just watch it all reboot, and you'll see it looking like this. And at the end you'll get the screen like this. If you've done it correctly, you'll see the screen loading like this. And if you don't get this, it means you go back and do it again, because it means you've done something wrong. Just let that come to the final part, and you are going to have to re-put in your call sign and all that kind of stuff, because you've effectively deleted a lot of the info. Let that reboot. Quite bright. Give it a minute to reboot. We'll leave it live just so you can see what it's like. Go back to our normal screen. I won't give you the normal screen until the process is finished. Give it a couple of minutes. Right, it's back on. Let it fully boot up. Taking a while, but we'll leave it live. We have to, we'll just turn the power on and off. M0FXB, welcome to my channel. We're on the DV MegaCast IP radio, and it does do DMR, D-Star and Fusion all in one box, and it even runs an Ambi server. What's an Ambi server? It sends out a Wi-Fi signal, and you can download the Blue DV app and run all those systems without actually having to sit at this unit, and it does run wirelessly or via Ethernet. So I've just uploaded the new firmware. If we just go to menu system, which is beta version 1.32, and the next to you on screen is 1.28, and we're linked via that IP address at the bottom there. You see it along the bottom. So, and to get your details in there now, you do need to go to menu, and then let me think now, is it calls? So, and in this section here, you need to get in your call sign, repeater 1, repeater 2. A lot of it is already put in for you, so the cast and the CQ. Once you've got your call sign, and then it's just a matter of setting the letter next to M0FXB, and that's it really. That's oh yeah, DMR number of course, at the top there, and then these settings are applied and they're automatically configured to the IP address, and you get the normal Pi-Star type dashboard that we see all the time. And my IP address is 192.0.0.1 Charlie. There you are, it's 192.168.0.108 on mine, and that does show. I'll just quickly show you again. Menu system. Okay, exit. Right, so I'm actually using a wireless microphone here, but it comes with a Yaesu microphone, and all the buttons are actually programmable. But anyway, let's see if we can just give a quick call out and see if anyone comes back to me. We've just told it at the moment to connect to reflector. I think it was, let me have a look now. Yeah, 1 Charlie. So let's give a call out and see if anyone comes back. But this is the newest version. So Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo, M0FXB, calling for a contact on 1 Charlie. And you can see how it goes from blue, the LED goes blue to red when I'm transmitting, green when it's transmitting. So nothing there at the moment. But there are some new functions in the DV MegaCast. I'm going to go through them in detail, but we'll just see if we can look at some now.
Copy Victor Kilo 7 Kilo Tango, over.
Well, looks like we had a call there, so that's good. Oh, it's going to reset, but that's okay. I'll just reply in a second. M0FXB, yeah, Roger, copy. Is that Victor Kilo 7 Kilo Tango? Is that correct? M0FXB returning. So hopefully my audio is okay with this wireless microphone. It's called the BT85.
This is Victor Kilo 7 Kilo Tango. Name is Graham. Golf Romeo Alpha, Hotel Alpha Mike.
You got the volume here, look.
And situated on the island, Tasmania.
Power on and off, which is really fast.
Good morning or good evening there, Andreas. I think that's correct, Andreas.
You got presets there, look. Yeah, very good. For us, it's 5:24 p.m. Good morning to you. And yes, it's Andreas. I'm actually testing the DV MegaCast IP radio because it's had some new firmware, and I'm testing the firmware with a wireless microphone. But yeah, you're sounding excellent. The good thing about this DV MegaCast, you don't need a radio. It comes with a Yaesu microphone and a speaker, and it's got a touch screen which looks very similar to a hotspot. And I can use DMRD Star Fusion, so it's great fun. Back to you. So that's a VK station there.
Sounds pretty good. No complaints on the audio or the signal there, coming through quite well in the system there. I'm just using an ICOM.
There's your volume. Volume up and down.
Hot
tone.
Down and I'm just sitting upstairs. Currently,
the modes that we're on.
5 minutes after 2, Friday morning.
DMRD Star Fusion.
And our weather conditions are cloudy.
We
and
can
13
enable modes there. And then we can be a hotspot if we've got the correct hardware, or just run it in the normal way, which is what we are, and we're an Ambi server. Well, glad that I'm coming through clear. I'm sort of experimenting here, so it's taken me quite a while to load this firmware on. What radio are you using? Because your audio is very good, and how are you getting into the system? I'll show you this microphone, which is completely wireless.
Yeah, on there, Andreas, using an ICOM 5100D, ICOM 5100 through a Raspberry Pi hotspot, which is located in my downstairs shack. Just transmitting on
and USB-C charging.
On a simplex frequency to the hotspot there, Andreas, over.
Yeah, I had the 5100. It's one of the. I would say it could actually be the best dual band out there. I'm a sucker for a color screen, but other than that, I can't really think of a better dual bander. Really, you get that nice big screen and the DR mode. It's just good set. If you put in the Bluetooth unit, and I had mine working on GPS as well, via an app that ICOM have got. I think in that situation I needed a cable. So yeah, well, I better get on with this video because I need to get it posted, and it's quite detailed. But really nice to meet you, and thanks for calling me. I'll go back to you for a final, and I'll plod on. M0FXB Andreas.
Yeah, fine there, Andreas. Mike 0 Foxtrot X-Ray Bravo VK7KT returning. Just looking at your QRZ page there, a lot of information and a lot of good photographs. I see you also got the ICOM 7300 and the ICOM 705. Aren't they marvellous bit of gear, the 705? Absolutely fantastic. A friend of mine has one, and he uses it all the time and works the world on 10 watts when he's got it connected to the...
This is the Bluetooth module. It will go in any 6-pin Yaesu radio, any one. Even if it hasn't got Bluetooth. It basically adds Bluetooth. So look, I'll reply, and I'm away from the radio.
Very good morning, and have a great evening from Tasmania, VK7KT, over.
Yeah, okay. Well, thanks very much for coming back to my call out. It was nice to have a good audio test, and your audio is perfect. 7-3, bye for now, all the best. Thanks for watching, 7-3.